BassResinator here. I have a tiger face. And I've got some eyes right here. And I want to show you because I talk about having my eyes already set in place. But let me show you what I'm going to do. Now these are sticky on one side. So, and not this side. So I gotta get over here to the side. And then notice the direction of that pupil. So now I'm holding this just like that, and then I'm going and I'm drawing the line in the direction of the pupil so that I can get it. Where'd it go? Okay, I'll get that one in just a second so that I can line them up correctly. Now, cat's eyes, that pupil goes up and down, so I need to make sure that I have these lined up correctly. Come on now. Okay, right between the fingers. And now, that one is correct. There we are. Get my lamp over here. It is an ordinary lamp. And get a little bit of my UV resin for bonding out. Now this stuff, I don't know how, it's kind of like it's leaking or something. But sometimes I can get enough of. No. I was hoping I could save and not have to. No, it's not enough. I need more than that. So what I'm going to do is I will put a little dab in here. I'm getting down to the bottom of this one. And they don't make this size anymore. Or at least it's not available. That's all I'm going to need. In fact, that may be too much. And what I do is just get a little bit. That's the eye spot, just in case. Yeah, it is too much. Okay, now, since that is sticky, what I do is I just touch it and it comes off really easy. Oh, come on now, I don't want you to be looking cross-eyed. Line that up there, straight up and down. Okay, now I cure, because there's a little bit of UV that, as I put that in there, pops up. And this UV for curing, or for bonding, doesn't take long to cure. So now that I've got those in place, well, of course, it's right underneath that framing. I don't know if that light's getting there. Okay, I'm gonna get my colors and stuff all out of the way. I'm gonna set this, and I'm gonna set this underneath this lamp for a little bit of time. I'm not gonna go that long. Come back to you shortly. That all had time to cure. Now, like I said, I put this underneath there, and there's that little dab of UV resin there. And now it's out, and that little pot is clean. Little pot is clean. Okay, for coloring purposes, I'm going to dust this. Just a second. I need one more color. Okay, got my little brushes out, and I got a makeup pad type of thingy that I'm going to put down there. I need white in, those are the teeth, top, fangs, and bottom. And that's a big tongue, and that's his mouth. And there's his nose. Now this is reversed, so that when it pulls it out, it's going to be really cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got this Pro Mica Powder White Pearl. And that's going to be the color of the teeth. If I can, I need that smaller brush that I have down here. Oh, that's a giganto brush. There, little tiny brush. That is almost looking silver. Hi, Titan. My dog just walked in. I don't know if you heard his clickety-clickety as nails on the floor. When you're a dog, sometimes it's impossible to sneak up on people because the nails clickety-click. And he's just like his dad. Drags his front paws. He drags the nails like that, so it's and just like that. That's what I heard. And if you didn't hear that, well, I didn't have my microphone loud enough. I may have to come back here and clean that up with a big wipe. Let me get those little teeth here in the middle. I think it's funny they call these canines, but this is a feline. Do they call them felines on cats? I don't know. And I didn't ask on Saturday when I was at that Adopt-A-Pet thing. Good news is there were quite a few pets that got adopted. So that was a plus, and I was able to sell some things. That was a plus. Okay, now I want to get up on the walls of these teeth. Too much powder there. See if I can transfer it. What I'm going to do is any powder that's left, I'm not going to blow it yet because then it'll spread all over. So I'm going to wait till I dust the whole thing and then go blow it out. And the mica will stay in place where it was put down, and where it's loose, it'll just come out. So like there's some loose stuff here. Okay, so the teeth are done. Let me get this big wipe. I talk about big wipes. This is what they look like. I found out about them from Steve McDonald. And he talked about them, talked about how good they were. And he talked about how good they smell. Man, these smell amazing. And they clean everything. And they're not harmful to molds, which is really kind of cool. Okay, I need something to push down without wiping the teeth. Don't want to clean those teeth, but I want to get right down there. There. Yeah. Because there was some powder that had gone down there. Now I see a little, don't do that. Get around the finger. There you go. Okay, cool. Now, I want to do his schnoz with chameleon powder from Let's Resin, and it's called Black Cherry. And that's what I'm going to use this makeup brush right here. This will look pink at times, gold at times, and dark red at times. It's a really cool effect. Now I'm not going to back this in black resin. Main reason is if I do that, that white on the teeth will look gray or dingy, and I don't want that. I want the teeth to look pristine. Okay. Oh, I got a little bit too much on there. Trying to get up in that corner there. But I went up on over the wall on this one. I just touched it again. There. That's looking good. Get out the big wipe again and get the edge of his schnoz. There. See how cool that is? How just wipes that right off. Okay, now his tongue. Oh, not that one. I'm going to use this Shinto Shrine, which is light pink and sometimes goes to an orangish gold. So his tongue, or the inside of his mouth, is going to look amazing. Now this, I'm using eye candy pigments, that Pearl Marine, White Pearl, and Let's Resin interference powders on this. So I don't know if you can see the different angles from the camera right now, but it's putting off. I'm seeing pink and that orangish color already. And I'm just wiping down the edges of this canister to get the powder to dust this. Because it doesn't take much. Okay, now I think this part is the outside, so I need to go back with that little brush. Because there's a little indentation right on the inside of that. And it's hard to know what exactly I'm doing because I have not used this mold before, so I can't say, oh, that's what this color is and that's where this color needs to go. I can't do that. You know what? I think I need to get the roof of his mouth right there. His lips. Now, some of that is fallen down on top of the white. I'm not going to worry about that. Because the white went down first. And whatever goes down first stays after I go to blow it off. Now I am going to have to clean up the outside of that a little bit right there. Okay, so that is the tongue. Need a little bit more. Come on now. There. It was a little light in the color department. Okay, that one's been used. That one's been used. That one's been used. Get those back out the way. Oh, I just saw where a little had gone down. Okay. Now I'm going to use this maple in various, I'm looking at this. I'm going to come back with some white. His whiskers, I'm going to go white whiskers, or try to. So I'm going to use one of these little micro brushes. Oh, don't do that. It got stuck and then it snapped and snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. I'll come back in there with that big wipe and get the areas where I can't get down in there. I thought this was small enough to get into those little spots, but not small enough. One of my best friends growing up, his nickname was Pepe. He liked big cats. He liked lions. He liked tigers. He unfortunately passed last year. He would have loved to have seen this. You get to a certain age, and friends start leaving this earth. Doing the best that I can to get down in those. Now this, I'm going to do something different with. I'm going to put some white in there, yes, but I'm going to mix it with something else. And you don't have a brush that's small enough, it's really difficult to paint down in here. And I don't want to come back later and paint over the top of the resin, because sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't seal in, and then you have to put a shellac or a varnish over the top to seal it on there, and that can be sticky. So I'm trying to get as much of this painted as possible. I say painted, it's just dusting the mold. But the mold, being that silicone, has a bit of static, and it holds this mica down really well. I'm trying to do the small areas first. There's that. Come on, get down in there. too much, too much. Have to wipe that down. Okay, so I'm going to keep that white open because I'm going to come back to it. Go over the top. And it should leave what's down in those crevices unmarked. There we go. I got some of those. Okay, now, am I in the middle? No, got off. Now, I have tiger. This Banarasi is a tiger. It's an orange glittery type of stuff, and I'm going to use that in the resin itself. So there'll be little speckles of shiny stuff going on, as well as, now look at that orange. Wow. And then this maple is a pretty color too. But this is what I'm going to do is mouth with the edge around those teeth. Come on, that's way too much.
In Rio Grande Valley they dance and roar, tigers by the river where the waters pour. Crafty hands with resin molds so fine, sculpting dreams in the shine. BassResinator hums a tune so sweet, from the jungle's heart to the artist beat. Painted stripes and glistening paws, every detail admired with awe. Spin those tigers round and round, watch them leap without a sound. In this valley art takes flight, colors blaze in the night. Mighty beasts and polymer blend in a swirling dance to no end. Beneath the stars they find their grace, elegance on every face. From mighty growls to gentle strokes, in Rio's heart the magic evokes. BassResinator thumps in time, nature's art is truly sublime. Golden eyes watch the night unfold, with each new piece a story told. Resin's glow and tiger's might, in every rhythm sheer delight. Spin those tigers round and round, watch them leap without a sound. In this valley art takes flight, colors blaze in the night. Mighty beasts and polymer blend in a swirling dance to no end. Beneath the stars they find their grace, elegance on every face. In the night, in the night.
tigers held a night, resin art in pure delight, crafty hands and tales profound, BassResinator's magic found. From the Rio Grande Valley's core to the jungles we adore, stripes of amber resin shine, in the wild they intertwine. Tigers pounce through shadows deep, art that makes the heartstrings leap. Makers carve with steady flair, in the valley hot and rare. From the Rio Grande Valley's core to the jungles we adore, stripes of amber resin gleam, crafting life from every dream. Grains of beauty held in time, sculpting wonders so divine. In jungles or on valley clay, art and wild and endless play. From the Rio Grande Valley's core to the jungles we adore, stripes of amber resin shine, in the wild they intertwine. Tigers pounce through shadows deep, art that makes the heartstrings leap. Makers carve with steady flair, in the valley hot and rare, in the valley hot and rare. From the Rio Grande Valley's core to the jungles we adore, stripes of amber resin gleam, crafting life from every dream. Grain grains of beauty held in time, sculpting wonders so divine. In jungles or on valley clay, art and wild in endless play. From the Rio Grande Valley's core to the jungles we adore, stripes of amber resin shine, creating stories so divine.
Okay, I'm going to go blow this out, and then I will mix up some resin with a light color to it, and so that it's not going to cause the chameleon powders to really pop, but it's going to cause those other colors not to fade. So that's what I'm hoping. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I blew that out with a compressed air. And then I mixed up 5.5 ounces of resin with ocean white paste from Let's Resin and a little bit of gold mica powder from Let's Resin, and then some of that Banarasi orange holographic type, glittery type stuff. We'll see how that works. So you can see now the different shades that I used. Now, if you look at pictures of tigers, their ears are black and white and their chin black and white, and then orangish and stripes around here. So that's what I tried to do. Let's see how well it looks after it comes out. Now, I'm just guessing. I don't know how much resin this takes. I have never used this mold before. I just procured it within the last month. Looks like I may have to mix up a bit more. Yep. His tongue's sticking out. Okay, let me mix up a bit more. And well, I don't need to show you that part of it. We'll come back to you when it's time to unmold. Okay, we'll see ya. It's cured up, and I went around and loosened it, and when I loosened it, it went blip, and it fell out. So I actually saw it before you. The colors are not as intense as I would like, and that orange glitter sank through the white. Not what I wanted. So I will do another one, but I'm going to touch this one up. I've got some chrome markers here, and I'm going to use the chrome color or silver color on those whiskers and his teeth. So giving him a grill. Just going over the area where the glitter was shining through. And now that I know what the features are, couldn't always tell on that mold, I'll be able to do another one with colors that I can control. What I think I really want to do, though, because there are spots where I put that intense chameleon, and I think if I do intense chameleon and back it in black, it's going to be just amazing. Well, these silver whiskers. Woo-hoo-hoo. And you can see it pretty good in here, but when I take it out in the sun, you'll be able to see the effect of the chameleon powders a little bit more. Thought I got all of these, I guess not. Whiskers gone wild. Okay, give him a little bit of silver in his beard area. Get a little bit that white up here, and it's because of that glitter. I should not have put the glitter in there, but live and learn, right? Because the white just got displaced by the glitter. So I'm just gonna go over with the silver. What was the name of the tiger on Jungle Book? Khan? Was it Khan? I don't remember. But that's who we have here. Oh, right above the eyes. What do you think about those eyes, huh? Coolness. That's already looking better to me. Give a couple white stripes up in here. Yeah. Right. And there. Both sides. Now it's starting to take on a personality that is like, okay, I was at, I want to put some of this copper in this stuff out here to go along with the intense chameleon that I had used. Oh, this almost looks gold. Yeah, if I do this again, well, I will do it again. I'm going to use some of this intense chameleon that I used up here in his forehead and his nose and stuff. I'll do that out here, I think, and then go with a little bit of black resin behind it. Oh yeah, that's adding caricature. Just giving highlights with the gold, the little raised areas. Oh, yeah. See, all it took was just a little touching. Let me give him a gold ring around the ear on that bottom side of the ear. There we go. Holy cow. Oh, I got it too high for you. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I can see too much glitter on that tongue area and stuff. But those teeth now, killer. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Okay. Subscribers, thank you for subscribing. If you are not a subscriber, it's very easy to do. Just push the subscribe button. And when you do, there's a little, right next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell. And if you click that little bell after you subscribe, anytime I do something new, you'll get a notification. And then you can come see what I'm up to that time. So yeah, let me know what you think about this tiger, how I was able to fix him up a little bit. I am going to have to go over with either my Dremel or an emery board, because that is sharp on the back. But man, yeah. Let me zoom in on those eyes. Betty Davis eyes. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Okay. We will see you for the next one. Stick around for some stills. I'll have a couple stills. I'm going to go out in the outdoors and take some pictures. Okay. We'll see you for the next one. Bye. Tiger.